Hello and assalamualaikum everyone. So today gonna discuss about flashpoint. So the introduction, the flashpoint of oil is the temperature at which the vapor over the liquid will ignite upon exposure to an ignition source. A liquid is considered to be flammable if its flashpoint is less than 60 degrees Celsius. Flashpoint is an important factor in relation to the safety of spill cleanup operations.
Okay, now I want to explain about the justification of solution for this lab. First point is, through this lab, we have to determine oil flash point testing of given new oil and use sample oil by using fancy mutton closed stop tester. And then the flash point is the safety related characteristic and defines the minimum temperature at ambient pressure which Lab4 air mixture can be ignited in a closed space. And then the lifespan of an oil product can be determined by several methods depending upon the oil product and the quantity available. In each method, the flush point is determined by control of heating of the sample and periodically introducing an ignition source to the vapor over the test plate until the flash combustion occurs. The two prevailing methods are open and closed up, referring to the degree of exposure to the atmosphere. Closed-top methods are enclosed, resulting in less variability due to ambient conditions. Other variables between methods are rate of heating, frequency of ignition, sample volume, and presence of flaring. This lab also we have to analyze the results of new lubricating oil and the use of lubricating oil based on the flash point, the reading on the temperature measuring device at the time ignition house application causes a distinct flash in the interior of the test tub. In hypothesis, use lubricating oil will flash at lower temperature than new lubricating oil, or in other words, faster than new lubricating oil because of convenience pressure in the used oil. By using this method, we can determine the different flash points between old and new oil using fancy method closed cup tester and also to analyze the result obtained from the experiment. This is not common for labs that employ flashpoint testing in application outside of use using voice analysis. However, depending on the machine application of the team environment, potential of contamination, and resting conditions, a flashpoint test may be provide the earliest indication of certain failure and root cause condition. Lastly, therefore, if used, we consider in defining routine tests that for all use all voice analysis problems, and it definitely should be among several strategic exception tests to confirm and diagnose potential non-conforming conditions flagged by routine tests such as viscosity and infrared spectroscopy.
For the methodology, the list of material and apparatus is shown below. The first point, Penske Martens cross tester, is function to determine the fresh point of flammable liquid, while the data local thermometer is used to measure the temperature of flammable liquid. The new and used lubricant oil is at the oil sample for fresh point test. The procedure is shown below. Firstly, we will use the used lubrication oil poured into the test cup. The temperature of the test cup and the test specimen is measured at least 18 degrees Celsius below the expected fresh point. Why we use the used lubrication oil first? Because the expected fresh point or used lubrication oil is lower than new lubrication oil. So for saving the time to wet the system to cool down, we use the used lubrication oil first. Next, the test cut is put into the fresh point Penske Martens cross cut tester, and the lead air gap is used to cross the test cut. Then we'll setting the tester by connect the flexible shaft to the tester which used to spin the lubrication oil later. After that, the thermometer, the data rocker thermometer with type K thermocouple is used to measure the change of temperature. Next, the fresh point Pensky methane cross tester is switched on. The, the output of the frame is open, then the natural gas is maintained at a stable output. The diameter of the test frame is adjusted to a range between 3.2 mm to 4.8 mm. The heat is applied at such a rate that the temperature as indicated by the temperature measuring device increase 1 to 1.6 degrees Celsius per minute. The steering device is turned on about 250 RPM. If the test specimen is expected has a fresh point of 110 degrees Celsius or below, the used replicating oil is heat and the lid again is open with every 1 degree Celsius increasing when approaching its fresh point. If the test specimen is expected to have a fresh point above 110 degrees Celsius, the initial source is applied at each temperature will be checked with increase of 2 degrees Celsius. When the used lubrication oils reach its fresh point, a fire point will be generated, and the fresh point temperature taken will be recorded. Then all the steps will be repeated for by replacing the used new lubrication oil with new lubricating oil. While the steering device speed is changed to between 90 to 120 RPM, and the heat is applied in such rate to the specimens to the oil sample is adjusted to 5 to 6 degrees Celsius per minute.
Buka mic, buka mic.
Mai tak ada on.
Okay, sorry. So start balik ya. So next, the result of this experiment. So based on the poster, we can see that two different value of the results of the flash point occur. First, first the new lubricant oil, which the flash point occur at the 222 degrees Celsius, and the other one is used lubricant oil. The flash point occur at the 138.5 degrees Celsius. So the discussion that we can make from this, two different condition of the lubricant oil have two different lowest temperature of the ignition, which is the new lubricant have the new lubricant oils have different value with the used lubricant oil. Based on the result, the used lubricant oil is the lower than the new lubricant oil, the flash point occur. Same factor had effect on the lubricant condition. This result may caused by the contaminant that present in the oil. Also, the used lubricant oil has a low viscosity compared to the new lubricant oil, which will affect the flash point of value. And then the change of the flash point in the lubricant can affect the performance of any machinery. This means that the used lubricant oil can affect the performance or the gear in the any machinery. So that's all the conclusion.